on the banks of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium in Knoxville. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the LSU Tigers and the Tennessee Volunteers. Along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, the LSU head coach told me before the game, this is exactly what they expected when the season started. They knew they had to go to the transfer portal, and the quarterback they got has lived up to every expectation. He has shown great leadership, composure, and poise in every moment. But not only that, he has really shown that he can get it done on the field. Late in this season, he's taking them to where they thought they could go. He has got to get off to a quick start here today to keep that momentum going. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Back to pass, it's Levitt. Throws for the tight end. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Takes the handoff. It's Bishop. Turning it on. They make the stop, and a nifty move to pick up 9 on that one.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, missed the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Run in the red zone. It's Bishop. Smashes through the tackle. And he's in. Pounding his way in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers! They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such a great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a role.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They give it to him again. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy, Reese, on the other side when Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC Championship game, and that's what you see LSU. That's what I've always thought of watching them growing up. And
turning on the Jets. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
And what a huge play for the offense. Hitting that throw not only is big for their confidence, but it also flips the field.
And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Handoff, Caden Durham. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Keep it on the ground. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Escapes the pressure to his right. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the 1st down on 3rd down.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really...
Trying to rumble in. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
There's really never any doubt with this guy. The coaching staff always talks about his leadership and his mental toughness. That was a bad interception on the opening drive, but he's able to turn the page and show you his short-term memory and just come out and stay aggressive, sling it around a little bit, and this offense is able to answer with a touchdown of their own.
And how nice is it if you're a coordinator to have a guy like that you can depend on? Like, he doesn't dwell on the one mistake. He doesn't let it turn into 2. A lot of times you can see that snowball effect, man. Just a nice bounce back for him individually and for this offense to put the early turnover behind him.
Direct snap. It's Matthews. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Hits inside. It's Bishop. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. And they'll get him down after a solid return. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They even things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding the football?
Back to throw, it's Levitt. Here comes the heat. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. The Tigers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Fresh setter downs going to the air. He's got it. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Absolute shame. Missed it. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Uh-oh, look out. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. And the Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Bishop. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Handoff again. Driven back.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down. This offensive line's going to have to play a lot better here.
To the air, it's Levitt. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range. It's 3rd and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up 1st and goal.
LSU lining up 1st and goal. They'll run it with Caden Durham. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
And how about the defense on that play, man? Playing aggressive, fast, downhill, 1st and goal, expecting run. Great job fitting the run. Great job getting the running back on the ground.
Out wide right, it's Green. And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be.
Guys, they're going to pass on taking the sure 3 here and try to get the touchdown, and this is a pretty big gamble. He wants to throw it. Keeping his eyes downfield. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Touchdown, LSU! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They cash in on that field position, going just 13 yards. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Staley. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Running inside. It's Bishop. Oh, he's got some space. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
With the catch, it's Matthews. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long, and you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind, but listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Long way to go on second down. Just feeds the running back. Got the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. He's got 59 yards on the ground so far in this one, and he is closing in on that 1,000-yard mark. He fires one deep down the right side. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
And man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right side, it's Staley. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. And the Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Fresh set of downs going up top. Fires to the end zone. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. They are backed up, defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Good gain there, picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This offense tries to get rolling from its own 15 on first down. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
To throw, it's Levitt. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
And they'll blow it dead just across midfield around the 45. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. We kick things off with Cal taking on the number 19 team, The Stanford Cardinal. And it's the Golden Bears, setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. Two teams who were very familiar with the end zone today. And that makes it 2 victories on the season. They're nowhere near their preseason goal, of course, so how they handle things from here will define this program. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Give to the running back. There he goes! Smashes ahead. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. They were all over it.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Just got rid of that one.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Back to pass, it's Levitt. Got it in the middle, it's Green. They were able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down.
Well, the defense has had enough of this, right? The quarterback's on a hot streak. The ball's not hitting the ground. And right there they decide, we are jumping one of these routes. We're going to try to get a pick. Almost came away with one there.
Enough to move the chains. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on 1st down. Handoff, Durham running left. Breaks into the open. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
The fake and wants to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Out wide right, it's Wilson. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
On third down, here's Durham. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
From deep, it's Staley. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And, man, this home crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be...
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Snapped it, and he has to have it. They'll wrap him up, and he is stopped well short of the first down marker.
Nice job by the defense there. You talk about when you have your foot on the neck of your opponent, you just keep the pressure down, right? You don't take it off. And with that opportunity on fourth down in their opponent's territory, you get the stop. You now get an opportunity here in the second half to build on your two-possession lead.
Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Good, strong tackle.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Back to throw, it's Levin. Takes a hit as he fires. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown LSU! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And we're not surprised, right? Finding the big fella down in the red area. Like the power forwards, those guys that basically set up shop, rebound, go get it. You know if somebody's on, they can still make the catch. A lot of times they say quarterback's best friend, tight end, especially in the red zone.
One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play.
Number 12, set to kick off.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Matthews. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Bishop. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there, tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. 3rd and long right here. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Look out! Out wide left, it's Davis. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
They give it back to him. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
The Vols will line it up on 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Quick give, it's Gordon. Turning it on! Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the 4th quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
Tough run here. It's Bishop. Just smothered on the play.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Fires into the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens, and they get out of sync, and they don't make big plays, but man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field. So
hang on just a second. I think they're going to try to get the touchdown here. Man, this could be a gamble, guys. They could come up empty. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll set up to throw. Rush right in his face. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Durham. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there. Got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. They'll take the penalty and move them back. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Here's a give to Durham. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. On play action. Unloads to the wideout. And wings it incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. And he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Caught, it's Green. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
And that's what the running game can do for an offense. You run the football, you have some success. Then what do? You stick the ball out there, you pull it back, you run some play action, you complete the football, get a first down. Nice balance by this offense.
He is snowed under nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. Caden Durham again. Pass to 6. Oh, he's got some space. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae.
Well, and a lot of people at home are wondering on this drive with the leader, they just going to take a knee and just take the win into the locker?